please marry me again. This was the best you've ever made.
Okay, time to do the inaugural cook on this. So I've filled the chimney with charcoal, put some lighter cubes below there, just wax starter cubes thingies to get this going. And then I'm gonna put the charcoal over to one side. I don't have a basket yet. I'm gonna create something, make something. I just need some material for that. And then I'm gonna use this pot. This fits right in the middle of the grill if I use this grate. So I'm going to use that grate today. In that we're going to make the Indian lamb stew. Okay, there we go. Let's start prepping the lamb. I'm going to prep indoors because I don't really have a workstation outside. I'm just going to be here for a few days, so I don't want to bring everything outside. I've got 2 bags of lamb. These are just under a pound. I guess this would be like 15 ounces, and the other one is more or less the same. So I'm going to brown that up outside. I've got 2 onions, 5 cloves of garlic, decent sized piece of ginger, 3 of our own apples that have been resting down in our basement. I'm going to see how much I can salvage. The recipe calls for 1 apple, but I'm going to get 1 apple out of those. Then we're going to use some cumin, some mango curry, because I'm going to have this mango theme. So I have also mango chutney, some garam masala, typical chicken and lamb for Indian recipes, a little bit of cardamom, and 1 stick of cinnamon. So I'm going to start measuring up the spices. I'm going to put it all in here, just whisk it together, and then be ready to use it when I get outside. And we're going to start with the cumin. We need 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of cardamom, like so, half a teaspoon of garam masala. Remember, this is a curry dish, so we're gonna have 2 tablespoons of mango curry. You can use regular yellow curry if you want. So that's 1 tablespoon, and that's 2 tablespoons. We're gonna give this a stir, just mix it up. And to this, we're gonna add 4 tablespoons. I'm gonna use a regular spoon. So that's 1, 2, 4. Did I say 4? 3 and 4. I got a little bit for serving. And then we're gonna whisk this together. It's gonna be like a paste. It's just gonna go in the stew together with some water and the juices from the onions and stuff like that. So that's gonna be good. And then we needed 1 stick of cinnamon, and that one goes in there. There we go. So this is the spice mix. I'm gonna chop up the onion and the apples and the garlic, and then I'll meet you outside. Okay, so we have a work area. We have the lamb, we have the paste, we have some water, we have all the chopped up veggies and 2 vegetable stock cubes, and we got some butter flavored canola. We got the pot. I put the charcoal to one side, like I said. This is actually starting to get really hot. I'm just going to fry up the meat and then move it over to the indirect side, put the lid on, or towards the middle at least, as far this way I can with the lid closed, and then we're going to cook it like that. Okay, so the pot is getting hot. We're going to start by adding about 2 tablespoons of oil in there. I'm just going to go do this in 2 batches. I'm going to start taking out the pieces that I see that are brown. It's really hot here. Okay, just gonna put the other batch on there, in there. Okay, it's time to fry the onion. Now I've put approximately, I would say, 4 tablespoons of oil in there. And then we're gonna add the ginger. I cubed that up, the apple, you can see, onion and the garlic. I didn't chop it very finely, but fine enough. Okay, and the onions are starting to look translucent, so I'm just going to move everything to the side. Kind of create a little bit of a frying surface in the middle, and then add a little bit of oil. That's the teaspoon. And then we're going to put the paste. Looks kind of pasty to me. There's a huge piece of mango in there. It's going to be a surprise for whoever gets that. I'm just going to let this fry for a little bit. I'm going to stir this all together. This is going to create the spice base. I wish you could smell this because it smells so good. I think that looks good enough. We're going to put the meat back in here. And we're going to add the vegetable stock. Okay, we have 2 stock cubes in there. Bring it all together. Mix it all up. There we go. And now we're going to top up with water. And you're supposed to add enough water to cover. I'm using cold water, so I'm going to have to bring this to a boil before moving it over to the side. So I used a little over a cup, maybe a cup and a half. Mix that all together. Lid on. And I'll meet you back in a bit. Okay, so it's been about 15 minutes. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, it's steaming. I don't think I can lift that. Just gonna move it to the side. Yeah, it's boiling. Perfect. I'll move that to the side or towards the middle here. I think that's gonna be good enough. Just need it to be indirect. I'm not gonna lower the vents. I'm gonna go fully open vents all the way through. Okay, back in an hour or so. We're outside. This has boiled down quite nicely, thickened up. We're gonna add a little bit of yogurt to that. The stone is in place, and I've added some more charcoal underneath there. So we're gonna start by adding the yogurt to this. This is 1 cup of normal yogurt and 1 teaspoon of soy sauce. It's just to brown it up a little bit. And I'm gonna put that in there, give it a stir. Okay, so we're gonna start off by creating a little bulb of rice. I'm using round corned rice. I have no idea what they would use there, but I think this should work. Let's try that. There we go. And then we're gonna plate a little bit of the stew on there. This smells really nice. There we go. And then we're gonna have a little bit of mango chutney on the side. Without the naan, so we're gonna have one of these. We're gonna put it somewhere on the side, something like so. Anyway, time to try this. There we go, some lamb stew. I'm gonna try this just as it is. That is so tender, so flavorful. You can taste all the spices, but like the pan was, nothing is really overpowering. It's got a bit of a garam masala taste, but of course it should. Anyway, try it. Thank you for watching. Bye.